kill bugs, behead bugs, roundhouse kick bugs into the concrete, slam dunk a baby bug into the trash can, crucify filthy bugs, defecate into a bug's food, launch bugs into the sun, stir fry bugs in a wok. Now that's democracy. I'm in! Holy shit! I'm in.
The path to the barrier planets is fully purged. Construction of the terminated
Shut
control
the fuck
system
up.
can be.
Helldivers 2 came out. Now, Helldivers is probably the most interesting launch I've seen thus far. It is super hard to get into. It is super high in demand. It is a live service. It is just like just about every game that's come out this far. But what sets it apart different from the rest of the games is it's actually fun. And it's actually enjoyable. And a quick translation for those who can't understand what I'm saying, and there are unfortunately a few of you, and I've seen Twitter before, and I know you guys exist. The game, I have fun playing it. I enjoyed it. It's not like most other games or live service games where they try to get you hooked on this constant loop of constantly playing or constantly having to be in the know or constantly having to be on track with what's happening in the game or buying a bunch of shit. You can unlock it, you can earn it, you can play with your friends, you can just enjoy the game for the game. And it's also not trying to make you feel super overpowered. That's what's so great about this game, is it's like Space Vietnam. And that probably sounds bad, just in my words. It probably sounds awful the way I just described it. It is as fun as it gets. In an era in which we have Ubisoft declaring that they made the first quadruple A piece of shit, just as a quote title, and we have $70 Call of Duties every year that people are still brainwashed into buying, and we had Lethal Company come out and absolutely take Steam and the world by storm. This is another breath of fresh air. This game drips. No, it oozes personality every 10, 20, every millisecond. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It is constantly chock full of personality and charm out the ass. Now, does it have issues? Let me think about that.
The servers for the game just crashed, so everyone in the official Discord is just spamming.
Oh, I heard. Other than the server problems, is it?
It's a pretty good game. It's just
dude, look at General Chat 1. Look at General Chat 1.
I know. I'm looking at it, Trey. I'm looking at it right now.
We're in the Discord for it.
Huh? For this?
Yeah.
Oh my
like
god.
200,000.
Look at them all. Look at them go. Yeah. It might have some issues. Now, the server queues and wait times and the constant blowing up over on Discord, Twitter, and everywhere else on the internet, it's kind of become commonplace at this point, because let's be real, they didn't see this coming. They did not see the popularity of this game coming. And they aren't exactly a huge studio with a huge reputation to uphold. They're not multiple studios making up one game. Call of Duty. It takes the good old formula of being put into, how do I say, the shit. Being put in the thick of it. And the gadgets that you get to use, and being a one-man, a two-man, a three-man, or maybe even a four-man army fighting off hordes of relentless creatures, bugs. We're just gonna call them bugs. There's also Terminator robots who do Star Wars shit. Did I mention that? Yeah, no, that's hell. I got you.
No! I fell down!
Oh, he's up here!
Oh.
Oh shit! Help! Holy shit!
Just let him to me!
What is
Run! Holy shit! What the fuck is that? Now, if you've ever played anything in the franchise of Halo before, which I'm assuming you probably have if you're on my channel, and if you haven't, you can leave now. I'm just joking. I would like you to stay. this probably reminds you of something called Halo ODST. Halo 3 ODST to be specific. And I actually found out, as a result of the popularity of this, it forced people who previously worked at 343 to speak out. And supposedly there was ideas of another ODST game similar to this in the works. Where the fuck, where does 343 get off on making us all very disappointed instead of making stuff like this? Come on, like, this is what the games industry needs right now. Like, I don't have a whole lot of reasons to play video games very often, right? I hop on for like 10, 20 minutes, get my gameplay, talk about some stuff, and I go about my life and I take care of my things. This makes me want to play the game. It is actually fun. There is a progression system that isn't overly grindy. There is a system in place where you can actually get the battle pass without having to pay any money. And it's not that hard to get the credits to do it either. I'm already halfway there, and I've only played a good couple hours. And I can just grab that battle pass whenever I feel like it. Like, that's crazy to me. In a world where we have battle passes at the ass that basically require payment to get access to, this game says, hey, you already paid your $40. There you go, bucko. Go on. Have a good one. Do whatever you want. And I can. Now, there's an armor stat system. There's weapon system. Where else could I go with this? I mean, it's 4-player co-op. You can do 2, 3. You can do solo. If you're a fucking masochist, you can do it. To your heart's content, do whatever you want. And let's get into the negative. I'm going to be a little negative Nancy, but to start off with, I'm going to call out some negative Nancy's. Now, there are some complete fucking brainlets over on Twitter, and I would say a little bit of Instagram, who are basically trying to say that this game is, it's peddling things and ideas to us that are harmful because of the, democracy and for Super Earth and for, for liberty and for freedom. God forbid a video game or a product or an item or a story that is obviously overly satire. It is overdoing it for the sake of it being satire. But God forbid it has a little personality, and that personality just so happens to derive from some political source, right? Now, if you're probably thinking like me, the first thing you heard when you saw this trailer was that dude from Fallout, and he goes, democracy is not an option. Yeah. That's funny. It's a character, it's a bit, it's just a thing for this game to have personality for. And you can tell with this whole little like satire piece that the voice actors and the team had fun with this, because there is actual passion behind this. And there's passion behind the voice work. You can hear it. I love it. I love stuff like this. I mean, anyone can agree with that. When there's passion behind something, it's always good, because they want to put their best foot forward, and they want to compete in the space that they're putting this out in. And they didn't even see this coming. It was great the way that it turned out. Now, here's the negative, the actual negative. They need to get their stuff together fast. Now, the server queues and the times to get everything together was a mess, right? We were still having issues. We're still having issues right now. Now, more and more people keep buying this game. More and more people keep getting into the game, and they keep trying to expand their servers, and it's just not enough. They need to make one big leap and just call it, right? We had Palworld come out, and we had for some ungodforsaken reason, console fanboys fighting again. I don't even understand where this is coming from, right? But they start fighting. This game comes out, and then they're fighting again. But there's some union here, because the game looks like so much fun and is so much fun. The simple fact that this is unifying people all across the world to want to play it so goddamn bad. The game also did have issues with getting quick play together when it also did first launch. You could not get quick play running for the life of you. You could not find other players. You had to LFG style it. You know what I mean? It was a shit show. But I can't help but overlook it for loving, for how much love and passion was put into this project. And it also does something very interesting with the aiming style. You may have noticed that there's 2 crosshairs on my screen during the gameplay, and I can even go into first person as well if I want to. But your weapon sway, your weight of your weapon, and the weight of your gear all affect how you're playing and moving. Not in the same way that like something in Arma, if you're playing Arma, it feels very clunky. In my opinion, it does. A lot of people like the very milsim, style of Arma and stuff like that. I feel it needs some work. It needs a little bit of an arcade feel, and they find the perfect balance in this game. I swear to God, that second crosshair is actually where your actual gun is going to shoot next, the general area, and the dot in the middle is where you're trying to aim. Now, to getting those 2 lined up, you can actually see this in real time. If you crouch prone, move around, whatever, you can see them separate, come back together, and you're able to see in real time what's actually happening in front of you from your gun. And it eliminates the idea of the game being boring for the sake of it's just a shooter where you shoot a bunch of stuff. There's actual challenge behind the weapon and gear you're using and putting up on the line. And there's these things called stratagems. You're seeing the little, the stuff I call in and it's asking for arrow inputs. You call those in. It's a mini game to call in reinforcements, to call in gear, to call in airstrikes. You can call in a nuclear bomb if you really wanted to. Whatever you want. It's really whatever you can get your hands on, and it's awesome. They have a health system similar to how Halo's fire team does it, but it's also shared. It's a shared life system, so everyone gets back in the game. Same with a shared life pool. This anti-cheat should not be a priority target for these guys. I feel like they are missing the mark on this. In my opinion, if they want to get even more sales in, which hell, they're getting a metric shitload now. If they really want to hammer it home on the PC side, because myself, I am a security guy. I do, I'm into programming. I do that for my job. I do that for my career. That's kind of my thing, right? That's what I'm trying to do. And I see something like this with its history, and it gives me a bit of a, I start to grit my teeth because it's also a kernel level anti-cheat as well. You can do with that as you will. I won't bore anyone with the details, but it's, it's something that makes me a little uncomfortable. And I feel like it's causing some issues with the game because I've had a couple issues where I just get, after it starts loading up the anti-cheat, and the game starts loading, the anti-cheat will stay there, the screen will go black, whatever. Just random shit happening. It needs to go. In my opinion, at the very least. Maybe they have their own reasons that I can't even comprehend. I'm having a little bit of doubt of that, but it is what it is. Sony has something huge here in terms of sales for the digital market, and they have a proof of concept for a video game being a video game and just being a video game, just being fun. And I really hope that the games industry follows suit, because this game is fun as shit. I love it. Even if you're playing with randoms, if you're playing with friends, it does not matter. There's enough here to engage you for quite a while without being this oversaturated, overdone, over-monetized bullshit, live service BS shit. Even better, to top this off, just before I wrap it up, the game is a global, you'll see things happening in real time. It's global effort across the whole player base, all across the world. You can see in real time, liberated areas and planets in real time. You can see the actual measurements in real time. It's crazy. It is fucking awesome. They have something huge here, and it is built on the foundation of community and just fun. I really hope it keeps up. Really hope these guys get it together, because this game has a lot of issues when it comes to getting players in to play it. And I've seen a lot of people being deterred from it, and I'm seeing a lot of people love the game. I love the game. I really hope I can talk about it more. I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot I can talk about it more. If you want me to, leave a comment below, or if you just want to discuss it in the comments, feel free. Subscribe, stick around. I got plenty of other videos I'm working on. I don't usually do reviews, but I just had to talk about this game. It's a game for the sake of being a game, and it's great for that. Like if you like it, like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. And I am out of here. See ya.